So the last topic today is going to be date time. Now, we don't get too deep into this here, but obviously when you're working in the real world, date time is a necessary thing in a lot of cases. It's also something that can get kind of messy pretty easily. So it can be used. Here's a couple of examples. The options are endless, obviously, but you could use it for timing your code, intentionally adding delay time into your programs. If you have a program that runs too fast, you can slow it down. You can access the system date time on the computer, which is important for making choices in your program. Several weeks ago, I had that a program that I showed you where, if it's Monday, do one thing, but if it's Saturday, do a different thing. Well, then you need the datetime module to do something like that because you need to know what day it is. So here I'm going to import datetime because you have to have the datetime module imported to be able to do this. It does not come built in. And then I'm just going to print now, which is essentially the current to the millionth of a second in my on my computer. So if I run this, you can see now you know exactly when I recorded this video, down to the millionth of a second. So it was February 18th at whatever time. Continuing on, a date time can be assigned to a variable, and in a lot of cases you're going to need to do this so you can store that information. So again, I'm re-importing my date time module, even though I did on the previous slide, just to show that it's there. And then I'm going to create my birthday, and then I'm going to set it equal to the datetime this year on May 22nd. And then I'm going to print my birthday. So if I do that, you can see that it is keeping that date. And because I didn't give it a time, it just makes it the first millisecond of the day, essentially. So everything's zero after the date part of it. You can use time delta. So I can say, hey, again, I have to use date time, but this time I also have to import date time delta. So from date time, import time delta. And I'm going to say, hey, give me the time 1 week from now. And so give me datetime.system time, which is now, and then add 7 days to it. And then I'm going to print it. And you can see that 1 week from now is January 25th at exactly the time that I made this recording. So those are some things you can do with datetime. There's a ton of stuff, obviously, you can do with datetime, but just be aware that that is a module we will be using in the coming weeks, so you'll want to get a little bit comfortable with it. That's all I have for the video this week. As always, this video will be available in the help, or the slides for this video will be available in the help section for this week, as well as on my GitHub repo.